That moment your baby flips from back to tummy for the first time, it feels like witnessing a miniature miracle, a gravity-defying feat of pure baby determination. But what if the secret isn't some mystical developmental milestone that just happens? What if it's mechanics, physics, and a little bit of clever engineering on your part? You might be closer than you think to unlocking that triumphant roll, transforming floor time from a potential wine fest into a launchpad for mobility. The power to accelerate this crucial skill? It's literally at your fingertips. Let's cut straight to the chase. Tummy time isn't just a suggestion peddled by pediatricians. It's the fundamental boot camp for your baby's physical future. Think of it as the essential groundwork. Every second spent on that belly builds vital strength in the neck, shoulders, back, and core. The very muscles required to lift that surprisingly heavy head, push up, and eventually, execute the complex sequence of movements needed to roll over. It's not just about rolling, either. This foundational strength impacts sitting, crawling, even reaching and grasping. Neglect it, and you're potentially delaying a whole cascade of developmental milestones. Plus, it's your #1 defense against positional plagiocephaly, the dreaded flat head syndrome. More than that, it's a sensory explosion for your little one. Feeling the texture of the mat, seeing the world from a completely different, challenging perspective. It's crucial. But, let's be honest. For many babies, especially in the early days around 3 months, tummy time is about as popular as a tax audit. They might faceplant, fuss, wail like they've been profoundly betrayed. Why the drama? Simple. It's hard work. Imagine trying to lift a bowling ball with your neck muscles after spending your entire existence comfortably horizontal. It's a workout. They're building strength from scratch, fighting gravity in a whole new way. Acknowledging this effort is key. They aren't just being difficult, they're literally pushing their physical limits. So, how do we transform this mini ordeal into something productive, maybe even fun? We deploy strategy. For the beginners, the 3-month-olds, are those who currently tolerate tummy time for approximately 0.5 seconds. Think short bursts and creative positioning. Forget long stretches on the floor initially. Try tummy to tummy time. Lie down yourself and place baby on your chest. Your face, your voice, these are powerful motivators. They lift their head to see you. Bonus. Bonding time. Another variation. Lay baby across your lap, offering gentle support. Or, roll up a small, firm towel or use a nursing pillow placed under their chest and armpits. This little boost reduces the effort needed to lift their head and freeze their arms slightly, making the experience less faceplant-centric and more about observation. Aim for multiple sessions, just a minute or 2 each, sprinkled throughout the day after naps or diaper changes, when they're generally content. The goal here isn't endurance, it's positive association and tiny strength gains. As your baby hits around 4 or 5 months, or starts tolerating floor time better, it's time to level up. Now we introduce challenges, enticing ones. Place fascinating, high-contrast toys just outside their immediate reach. Not miles away, just enough to encourage stretching, shifting weight, and maybe even a little pivot. This is where the magic starts. Reaching requires them to subtly shift their weight off one arm, planting the seed for the role. An unbreakable baby-safe mirror placed to the side is dynamite. Babies are fascinated by faces, especially their own. They'll strain to turn their head and torso to catch a glimpse. Use sounds. Crinkle a toy to one side, call their name softly from another angle. Encourage that head turning, it's the precursor to the body following. Focus on getting them comfortable pushing up on their forearms, lifting their chest higher off the ground. This mini cobra pose is pure strength building for the shoulders and back. Now, for the crucial 5-6 month window, when many babies are teetering on the verge of rolling mastery. You might see them accidentally roll, or get stuck halfway, flailing like an overturned beetle. This is where you become the gentle facilitator. Continue placing motivating toys strategically, maybe slightly behind their shoulder line, encouraging a more significant turn. Here's a powerful technique: gentle hip guidance. When baby is on their tummy and perhaps trying to look towards one side, apply very gentle pressure on the opposite hip, nudging it slightly upwards and over. This helps them feel the sensation of their weight shifting across their body, the counterbalance needed to complete the roll. Don't force it, just guide. Think of it as showing them the physics involved. You can even playfully demonstrate rolling yourself nearby, making it seem like the most exciting game ever. Celebrate every little victory, a significant head turn, a hip lift, getting onto their side. Positive reinforcement is fuel. Let's talk hardware. The right tools can make a world of difference. An unbreakable mirror, as mentioned, is non-negotiable. High-contrast cards or books capture young attention spans. Textured play mats offer sensory input. Small, easily graspable toys like O-balls or Winkle toys encourage reaching and manipulation. Even a simple, colorful scarf waved tantalizingly can motivate movement. Some parents find success with water play mats. The shifting water and floating shapes add an extra layer of engagement. The key is novelty and motivation. Rotate toys to keep things fresh. The environment itself plays a subtle but vital role. Ensure the surface is firm but comfortable. A play mat on the floor is ideal, not a soft bed or sofa where they can sink in and struggle more, or risk falling. Clear the immediate area of hazards. Make the space visually interesting but not overwhelming. A familiar, safe space encourages exploration. Consistency remains your most powerful ally. 5 minutes of engaged tummy time, 5 times a day, is infinitely more effective than one tortuous 20-minute session that ends in tears, yours and theirs. Frame it in your mind as short, purposeful skill drills, woven into your daily routine. It becomes less of a chore and more of a regular, positive interaction. Crucially, learn to read your baby's cues like a seasoned pro. There's a difference between exertion fussing, which might need gentle encouragement or distraction, and genuine distress or exhaustion. Pushing a truly unhappy baby is counterproductive. It builds negative associations. Watch for tired signs, rubbing eyes, yawning, becoming increasingly frantic. When they signal they're done, respect it. Pick them up, offer comfort, and try again later. This builds trust and ensures tummy time doesn't become a battleground. And perhaps the most underestimated, yet potent, element in this whole equation? Your engagement transforms it from exercise into play. Get down on their level. Make eye contact. Sing songs. Make silly faces. Talk to them about what they're seeing. Your presence, your voice, your encouragement, that's the secret sauce. You're their favorite toy, their ultimate motivation. When you make tummy time an interactive, loving experience, they're far more likely to push their boundaries and discover the incredible power within their own little bodies. It's not just about building muscle, it's about building connection and confidence. One tiny push-up, one determined wiggle, one potential roll at a time. That mechanical secret to rolling? It's unlocked through strength, opportunity, and joyful interaction.